Hello my dears, we are back with another yoga class. I have to apologize in advance, there's a lot of noise from tree surgeons outside. I hope that can't be heard in here as much as I can hear it. Anyway, you have been warned. We're going to start seated by just bringing the hands into the chest and stomach. We close the eyes, and we put a smile on our face. Little reminder, although I'm sure we all know it drives our brain into activity that's typical of happiness. And it lets our muscles relax, doesn't it? So we'll keep that smile on our face. Throw out all the noise outside, hooray! And we start guiding our breaths. Slowly in and slowly out. And if you'd like, your J breath, that little constriction in the back of the throat. Now you could just keep the throat the way it is, and your breath the way it is, and just get that feeling of almost not guiding it. So you're so subtly manipulating it that the breath doesn't realize. Whichever one you choose, breathe in for the same count as out. And don't just feel the breath as it moves through your upper body, but also your heartbeat. Just had a chat earlier about how little we are in control and how much we are in control of our emotions, of our hormones. There's so many things that happen to us, but through our breath we can control the whole chemistry of the body. And our brain waves, which hopefully are going to go from agitated to calm. Hopefully in the next hour we'll create some positive neurotransmitters and happy hormones. Into Samvrit Pranayama, so still breathing in and out for the same count, but holding at the top for the same count, and holding at the bottom for the same count. If you're pregnant, obviously don't hold your breath. If it feels uncomfortable, don't either. Blood pressure issues, heart condition, or one of those things. But if you just take it really gently, then it's probably fine. So just a second or two, in, hold, out, hold, so you could still do that ratio, but not prolong those breath holds, those 2 kumbhak retentions of breath. Resting in the left palm of the hand, and we just gently move into the neck. Could be a circle, could be a half circle, could be that you're staying somewhere for a longer stretch. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep that smile on your face. More reminder to myself actually as the noise is growing outside. Bring our left ear towards the left shoulder, and we could stay exactly where we are with the hands just resting in our lap. We could bring the right palm of the hand or the tips of the fingers onto the ground. Depends on how you're sitting, how low you can get. And the left hand could add a little bit of weight on the head. That is optional. Even reach the right hand away from us. Move into our fingers and into our wrist. If we feel like it, we can go a little bit further and also engage the shoulder a bit. But don't worry if you decided to keep that hand on the ground or hands in the lap. hand guides the head down so that the chin comes to the armpit. And from here to the collarbone. Relaxing the hands down or bringing them to the back of the head. Try to keep your back straight. Maybe you want to gently push the shoulders to the back and the chest to the front. And from here, slowly raise the head. Eyes could be closed, as you might see if your eyes are open, mine are. And then drop your right ear to the right shoulder. Again, option is to just stay here. Or that right hand can add weight on the head. Left hand could come down. Palm of the hand could press into the ground. So if you're sitting cross-legged, you're probably a little bit lower than when you're sitting on the heels. So yeah, different options. Allowing yourself to feel that stretch into the side of the neck. And then down into the shoulder and arm, maybe even. Now raise that left arm. Just to the side, move it to your fingers. Move it to your wrist. Again, this is optional. We'll get the chance to do more for the hands, wrists, forearms and shoulders. But if you want to, could move into the shoulder as well as you rotate. And relax that left hand, guide your your chin. We only have one chin to the right armpit. Chest. Again, hands behind the head or not. As you roll your shoulders forwards and create space between the shoulder blades. As you round the rest of the back, nice and slowly. Keep breathing. As low as you move. Interlock your hands, bring them behind your head, and raise your head. Chin goes up towards the ceiling as the head drops into your hands. Arch your back a little bit, just a little bit. Squeeze your shoulder blades. From here, release. Head is straight, right hand comes down, left arm reaches to the right side. Slowly come back. Left hand down, right arm over. And release. Eyes can stay closed as we raise the arms. And move into the fingers. And into the wrists. Hands into fists. Thumbs inside and draw circles. Into the wrists, keep the shoulders relaxed. The noise stopped. It's really rather peaceful, isn't it? Maybe you didn't hear it at all. That's what I'm hoping. stretch your fingers out, so spread those fingers as wide as you can, and then draw circles with the fingertips. Again, just for the wrists. You will of course feel this in the forearms and in the arms and the shoulders a little bit as well. In your elbows maybe, or focus on the wrists. Okay, and then from here, push your elbows down, making the arms create a W shape. And we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades and push the elbows and hands to the back. And then back to center, not to the front or anything, just back to that normal position. Squeeze towards the back. And back to that normal position. Now can we guide our breath again? Slowing it down. Samvrit Pranayam through this. So box breathing actually is what they call it in the West. Quite simplistic. I always think Samvrit Pranayam, getting rid of your mental fluctuations, your mind chatter, your mind wandering. So just that focus on the breath and now movement as well. Like we're multitasking. Of course we can't. It'll take all of our attention and still the mind will wander. All of that, you have to listen to me, it's terrible. Anyway, we keep going now in our own time. Finish that round you're on, and whenever that is for you, roll into the shoulders. Shoulder rolls, getting that feeling of really strong shoulders and starting to feel quite heavy in the arms. From here, chin to chest, arms to the front, around the back. Pull your left wrist to the right side. Front of us and come onto all fours. Tap the toes under and then bring your hands a little bit further forwards and come forwards and back. As far to the back as you can, so you're sitting back, feeling the toes here, balls of the feet, and getting a little stretch here into the soles of the feet. And then coming forwards and staying there as well. Feel that. Hopefully all the way from the fingertips up to the shoulder. And then we keep going forwards and back. We can play around with moving through this. We can then have a moment to hold again. Up to us. Slowly come back into Padmanasana. So you're going to bring your hands under the shoulders again, a little bit further in. And then we inhale, arch our back and raise the head. Maybe it's looking to the front. Could be up, but make sure there's space between the ears and shoulders. On an exhale, round your back and drop the head. And round on every in and exhale. We'll come back to Samvrit Pranayam. In for the same count as you pull, out for the same count, and hold for the same count. And through the nose, out through the nose. And as you're holding the posture. it doesn't matter how long you breathe in, let everything adjust to that in. If you notice something is difficult, then adjust the in-breath accordingly. If you feel like you can't breathe out for that long, or hold at the bottom for that long, all of that we'll take into consideration as we breathe in. Other ways that feel nice. Our body knows best. Just listen in on what the body might want to do right now. And then inhale, raise your right arm. Exhale, slightly lift it out a little bit or a lot. Straighten your right leg. Right arm goes to the front. And if you want to bring that left foot all the way out, you will feel a little less wobbly probably. If you find where you are, stay where you are. Maybe raise your right foot off the ground, and if you wanted to, you could also grab hold of your right foot with the right hand. Push that heel towards your buttocks and look up to the ceiling. And from here, that right arm goes up and over to the left side, where we rest the head and raise the left arm and gently press our hips towards the right side. We can then straighten the left leg, knee off the ground, or even the leg as well. Knee comes down. Left hand presses into the ground to take us back onto all fours. And from Varmalasana to the other side, left arm goes up and reaches high. And we breathe. We feel the breath. Sliding the right foot out a little bit if you need to, or a lot. Straighten your left leg, sending it to the back, left arm to the front, right hand still on the ground. Kind of necessary. And if you wanted to raise that left foot, you could also grab hold of the foot and pull it in. Looking up to the ceiling. As the knee goes down, the arm goes up, but then from here over to the right side and onto the ground. Once comfortable, we raise the right arm and we push our hips to the left. Straighten the right leg. Again, it's optional. You can stay where you are. Sometimes it's actually quite nice
to have those knees on the ground to focus on the back. But if you wanted to, you could raise the right leg here as well. And release. Onto all fours from here into Padmanasana. Round your back. Move the hips from side to side. And breathe in and arch. Breathe out and round. Couple more. And then we tuck our toes under and we raise the knees off the ground, just ever so slightly off the ground. Long arms, strong shoulders, so shoulder blades stay apart as we inhale and arch, and exhale and round. And after the next exhale, push your hips up. And let the heels get heavy and may just be a little bit nicer to test the waters a little bit, to start to paddle. And see how you feel. If you're ready to bring both heels towards the ground, just let them get heavy. It doesn't mean they have to be on the ground. Starting to lengthen into the whole of the back body. Long legs, long arms, long spine. Tailbone pressing up. Mountain, of course, more widely known in the West as downward dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. So that one part of the two dogs that both represent Shiva. Let your shoulders lift you a little bit higher. Feeling even longer arms. Keep the shoulders where they are as you raise your right leg high. Look to the front. Step to the front. Breathe in, raise your right arm. On an exhale, hand comes down, the right leg goes back up. And move into ankle and toes. And flex the foot, drop the heel. One more time, we breathe in and look to the front. We breathe out and step to the front. And we inhale and raise the arms and straighten the torso. And on an exhale, hands come down and we step that right foot to the back. Inhale, the left leg goes up. Exhale, step to the front. Inhale, left arm goes up. And then on an exhale, hand comes down, left leg goes back up, nice and high. Move into your ankle and into the toes. And then flex the foot, drop the heel. And step to the front again. Breathe in, Asha Sanjalanasana. And bring the hands down and step to the front. Just nice and gently drop your head, your torso, and bring the feet together, if they're not already together. Bring your fingertips underneath your toes. If your legs get a little bit softer if you want. And then bring your hands underneath your feet. Maybe the little fingers are looking out, the rest of the fingers are just disappearing. We keep the hands where they are as we straighten the arms and torso. And then release the hands and reach the arms to the front, coming halfway up. Remember to breathe. Come all the way up to standing. Arms high, shoulders down. Inhaling into a little arch. Doesn't have to be deep. Keep breathing in the way you were before. On an exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. And close your eyes. Harder to do Surya Namaskar with the eyes closed when we haven't done it with the eyes open yet. And who's up for a challenge? I wasn't asking. I was asking, but I didn't mean it. We are going to do this, whether you like it or not. Eyes closed, breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, arms next to the ears as you come halfway down and then slowly all the way down. And of course, I'm kidding. You open the eyes whenever you want to, whenever you need to. Maybe you've got them open and don't think about closing them at all, that's fine as well. On an inhale, step your right foot to the back. And as you exhale, sink your hips down. So we were in Ashra Sanjalanasana in that high lunge. This is still a high lunge in that the right knee stays off the ground, but of course this is more like a low lunge because we're coming from the bottom, you're super low. If you want, you could raise the arms here and straighten the torso. And release. And keep the hips low and slide that left foot to the back so that we're landing in a plank. Remember, the breath is steady, we're not holding the breath. On an exhale, drop your knees, arch your back, drop your chest and chin. And inhale, drop the hips, raise the chest, stay low. Feel your rib cage in touch with the ground. Arms bent, elbows in, shoulders down. Keep your neck relaxed. If you're unsure, move it a little bit. On the next inhale, we come higher, keeping the pubic bone in touch with the ground, keeping the arms slightly bent. On an exhale, we tuck our toes under and push the hips up to that mountain or downward dog. Now inhale, step to the front. Exhale, step to the front. Unhelpfully, I didn't tell you right foot first. It's okay. And from here, on an inhale, try and send the fingertips to the front and let them guide the way up. And on an exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. And we inhale, raise the arms. On the next inhale, we might come into a back bend. And on the next exhale, through that halfway position, so really long arms, come all the way down into a forward fold. And inhale, step your left foot to the back. Exhale and sink your hips down. Hands can stay on the ground, or you could open the eyes if you feel like you want to raise the arms, but you feel a little bit wobbly with the eyes closed.
comes up or down, whatever works. And breathe in. And as you exhale, come into a plank. And breathe in that plank. Even though we're engaging the core here, it doesn't mean we're completely getting rid of that diaphragmatic breath. Still feeling movement there. On an exhale, drop your knees, chest and chin. And inhale, drop your hips, raise the chest. If you're quite high already, and you feel like you want to do more, hands a little bit further forwards to the edges of the mat, so you can straighten the arms all the way, keeping the pubic bone in touch with the ground though. Knees apart, feet up. I'm trying to get the feet towards the head and the head towards the feet. On an exhale, come down, hands adjust, coming back next to the chest, and we push ourselves up into Ardha-Adasana. And then inhale, step your left foot to the front. See, I'm learning. Exhale, step your right foot to the front. Aren't you glad you've got me? And on an inhale, fingertips guide the way up as you come all the way to standing into Hasta Dhanasana. And on your next exhale, hands to the heart center. Okay. Maybe if you had the eyes open, close them now. Feel your heartbeat. May not have changed drastically, may very well have. That's our aim as well. So to that end, still that concentration and that option of keeping the eyes closed. But of course, as always, open them when you need to, when you want to. And we'll flow a little bit more. Inhale, raise the arms, maybe arching the back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot to the back. Exhale, hips down, long right leg. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale into a plank. Hold your breath, drop your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, drop your hips, raise the chest. Exhale, tap your toes under, push the hips in. Inhale, right foot to the front. Exhale, left foot to the front. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, into a plank. Hold your breath. Drop your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parivrasana. Push the hips up. Inhale, left foot to the front. Exhale, right foot to the front. Inhale, coming up into Hasta Dhanasana. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Roughly that tempo still, but a few changes. You'll see, or feel, or hear. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot to the back. Exhale, knee to the ground. Untap your toes. Inhale, arms up, so Anjaneyasana. Exhale, arms down. We're floating them down, interlocking the hands behind us. Inhaling into a little back bend, squeezing the shoulder blades. And exhale, hands to the front. Inhale, open up to the left side, pushing that left knee out. As you exhale, reach your left hand to the back, maybe reaching for your right foot that goes up.
optional. Breathe in, and as you exhale, come into a plank. Hold your breath as you drop into Chaturanga. If you want something in between knees on the ground. Inhale, arch your back, upward dog. And exhale, push your hips up, drop the head. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, flex your foot, drop the heel to the buttocks, knee pushes up. Breathe in. And exhale, step your right foot to the front, left heel to the ground. Inhale, warrior one, arms go up, torso rises. If you did that with the eyes closed, well done. On an exhale, float the arms down, interlock the hands behind you. Inhale, pushing the chest to the front. Exhale, coming halfway down or further down. Just dropping your torso, dropping the head at the back, at the end. And then from here, inhale back up, arms high. And exhale, hands to the heart center. This is where we will probably all open the eyes, but see what works. Coming into warrior three, really slowly stepping that left foot forwards, raising the left foot off the ground, and letting the torso come down. So super hard with the eyes closed, open them whenever you need to. And you can close them again once you feel stable. And we inhale and come to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards. And of course, if the eyes were open through this warrior three sequence, then you can close them again now. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, left knee to the ground. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale, float the arms down, interlock the hands behind you. Breathe in, arch your back, squeeze the shoulder blades. Breathe out, hands to the ground. Inhale, pushing the right knee out, opening up the torso to the right. Exhale, reaching for that left foot at the back. Breathe in. And as you exhale, come back and step into a plank. Hold your breath, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, mountain pose or downward dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, flex the foot, drop the heel. Breathe in here. And exhale, step the left foot to the front, right heel to the ground. Inhale, warrior one. It's okay to be wobbly, we're just testing things out. Exhale, float the arms down, interlock the hands behind you, squeeze the shoulder blades, breathe in, and as you exhale, come down. Drop your head. And then once again, inhale into warrior one, arms go up, push that right hip forwards. As you exhale, hands to the heart center, shifting weight into that left foot. Stepping forwards, forwards, forwards with that right foot until the right foot can come off the ground. And we might decide to keep the eyes closed. We might open them and then close them again when we feel safe. And we inhale and come to standing. Foot down, arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, arms go up. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, right foot to the back. Exhale, left foot to the back. Hold your breath, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, Parvadasana. Bend your legs. And if you want the eyes closed, fine. You could look forwards now. On an exhale, jump to the front. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, arms go up. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, right foot to the back. Hold your breath, drop. Inhale, arch. Exhale, hips up. Bend your legs, head to the front. Jump to the front as you exhale. And inhale, come to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center.
Press those thumbs or the heels of the hands into the heart so you can feel your heartbeat. And I hope we can. And then we inhale and raise the arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, maybe jumping into Chaturanga Dandasana. You can open the eyes whenever you want to. Inhale, arch. And exhale, push the hips up, drop the head. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, flex the foot, drop the heel. We're going a little bit stronger and more balancy here, so open the eyes if you need to. If you can keep them closed, keep the head dropped and raise your right hand. Reach for your right ankle. Right arm up, right foot to the front. We breathe in and twist. If we can, we drop the right arm behind us and bring that left arm to the outside of the right leg. See if you can close the eyes here as you're binding. And things don't always have to work. We're just here to test things out. So am I. I'm doing as you're doing. I'm just testing out what's working today. We open up to the right side as we reach the left arm to the front, right arm to the back. And inhale into Ashtanga, arms to the front, torso, or arms up, even torso to the front. Good. Now drop from here all the way down to Anjaneyasana. And we stay. Embodying the patience that Anjani needed. We need to come from Anjani into Hanuman. Growing up, for us it's just that we're not going to rush going into the splits if we're not ready, if our body isn't ready. If you wanted to, now would obviously be the time to come into Hanumanasana. Again, only if you feel ready. Make your way back into Parvatasana or mountain pose, but then bend your legs and jump to the front. Inhale, come to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold forwards. Remember, eyes open or closed, either is fine. Inhale, drop your hips, raise the arms. Doesn't have to be a deep Utkatasana. It's a comfortable one. Breathe in. As you exhale, jump into a low plank. Inhale into upward dog. And exhale into downward dog. 1, 2. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, flex your foot, drop the heel. Remember, the head stays dropped no matter what. We test the waters here, especially if your eyes are closed. Take it slowly. Left hand goes up, maybe around the left hand. Breathe in, and as you exhale, step the left foot to the front. Twist, left arm is high. And then from here, we drop that left arm behind us and bring the right arm to the outside of the left leg. Open, mind up and closed. Now we release the bind if we have one. Left arm to the back, right arm to the front. As we twist our torso. Into Ashtanga, arms up, torso to the front. slowly letting ourselves sink down further and further and further until the right knee comes to the ground and we untap the toes coming into Anjaneyasana. Where it may be that as you want to come into, if you want to, into Hanumanasana, into the splits, where that deepest sensation is, where you feel the tightest, focus on that. And then stay where you are, if that's deep enough. Come into Hanumanasana if you want to deepen further. To the ground, if they're not already there. Tucking the right toes under, sending that left leg to the back. From a mountain into Uttanasana. Bending the legs, jumping to the front. And inhaling, coming to standing. Exhaling, hands to the heart center. Open the eyes. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Kagurasana. So this time, or you could do Uttanasana, but just going deeper than you were before. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, right foot to the front. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, warrior three. Inhale, warrior two, and exhale, half moon. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, Trikonasana. You can decide what the arms want to do. Everyone has their preference, don't they? And then bend your right leg and find, if you want, right arm under the right leg, left arm behind you. Hold on to the left hand, wrist, forearm. Look to the ground, step to the front, and take the right leg with you as you come up. You could come into tree pose here. So if you don't have your bind, just come up and take that right foot with you. Right foot could now be on the inner thigh, left inner thigh, or you could raise it if you've got that bind, or even without it. Release and try to get that right leg high. We inhale and raise the arms, and exhale, grab hold of the right foot, send it to the back, and then left hand comes to the front. We look into the palm of the hand. As an extra challenge, we might close the eyes. Inhale, get to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center, eyes open if they were closed. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, Utkatasana or Kagurasana, you decide. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog or Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, push lifts up. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, flex the foot, drop the heel. I don't know if we did that on the other side, actually, never mind. Breathe in, and as you exhale, step the foot to the front. Inhale, raise the arms, straighten the torso. From Ashtanga Sanchalanasana, on an exhale, into warrior three. Inhale, warrior two. And exhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale,
Trikonasana. Right arm behind you, bend your left leg, bind if you want, don't worry if you can't. Look down to the ground, step to the front, left leg goes up with you, with a bind, without bound, Vrikshasana or Svardvijasana, twice born paradise. Svardvijasana is many words for paradise. Good, now try and get your left foot as high as it can be, even if you're in Vrikshasana. Get it higher, arms up. And from here, left leg to the back. We hold on with the left hand, right hand to the front, and then we look into the palm of the hand. Dance or performance. Maybe close the eyes. Might be really easy now after all that eye closing that we've done. And we inhale and come to standing. Exhale, hands to the heart center, eyes open. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, squat as low as you can, heels on the ground. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, hips up. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, bring the knee forwards, drop the whole of the lower leg to the ground and send your left leg to the back. Now, right heel comes closer to the pubic bone. I just want to sink down a little bit, make sure the hips are heavy, and then left arm over to the right side and drop your forehead onto your right forearm. Starting to slow down the breath, but we don't have to make that happen. We're here to allow it to happen. Slowly release. Bring the hands onto the ground, straightening the torso a little bit, walking the hands in as far as we can. If we feel we can, the arms can go up. Hands to the ground, step to the back, breathe in, left leg goes up, breathe out, knee towards the front, lower leg comes down, heel inwards, so not so much for the hips as it is for the glute. Just a little bit of wiggling around to make sure you're comfortable, and then from here, right arm over to the left side, and your forehead could rest on your left forearm. upright, soles of the feet together, and drop down. Slow breath in. And sigh out. The right leg on top of the left, knees on top of each other, or something else if you prefer. Go into a twist. Dropping the knees to the left side. Turning the head to the right. Variations allowed. Showing one of many. Now we'll come back to Samvriti Pranayama. Again, in for one, hold for one, out for one, and hold for one. Remembering no breath holds if you're pregnant, if you have hypertension, or you have a heart condition, or if it's just uncomfortable. We can keep it short as well. Not rushed breaths, not these sort of forceful breaths. Short is fine if that works for you. And whenever you've finished one round, you're ready to inhale, take a breath in. And as you exhale, roll onto your back. If that's not you yet, that's fine, take your time. Whenever you're ready, hug the knees in towards you here on your back in Bhavanukasana. Drop the knees to the right side and turn the head to the left. Remembering we can make little changes here that we feel comfortable. But yeah, be somewhere comfortable. Returning to Samvriti Pranayama. Equalizing those mental fluctuations. Mighty river into a still lake. gently from side to side. And a little bit of movement back into your body. We haven't moved enough in the last hour. Now from here, gently come onto the right side of your body and up to seated. And drop your ears from side to side, moving to the neck, the shoulders. We inhale and raise the arms and look up. And exhale, hands to heart center. I went a bit over, didn't I? Anyway, thank you for having me, for practicing with me, and I will see you soon.